What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about HNT Helium today. HNT in a segment that I'd like to call the winner of the week. I think I'm going to start doing this every single day just to keep things relevant. I'll look at the top 100, go over the top performer over the past 7 days. Even though it's the past 7 days, that can change day to day, hour to hour, right? So if day after day it's the same coin, maybe I won't talk about it, but winner of the week, HNT Helium, right? Top 100 coin, up the most. It might be something that a lot of people have their eyes on, something that's relevant to talk about, something that people want analysis done on. Helium, HNT, has a $1.2 billion market cap. It's been around for multiple cycles already. I love coins that have been around multiple cycles and retain a $1 billion market cap. Is this right? Is this, yeah, this, I think this is its all-time history. So last bull cycle, full, or I guess not a full bull cycle, but a good bit of one, and a full bear cycle, and now we're entrenched in the next bull cycle. If this thing sees new all-time highs, from a high to a low perspective, the Fibonacci extension targets that we have are at $163 to $631. That's the expected area. You absolutely could go higher, but let's do a little bit of number crunching to determine if that's possible. So if we look at the current price from here to the minimum target, that would be about a 22x. Let's call it a 22x just to make it easy. 22x on 1.2 billion. What, that would be like 24 billion, right? Am I right? Something like that. I'm drawing a blank on the math here. I think it's right. It's like 25 billion. It's around there. So if you were to see this growth, you would see about a $25 billion market cap for HNT. So yes, that is an achievable market cap for something that's been around for multiple cycles. Absolutely. Going as high as the 1618, that'd be about, from the current price, that'd be about an 86x. 86 times 1.2. What's 0.2 times 86? Oh. Oh, that's easy to do. That'd just be 17, right? About 17. 17 plus 86, is that right? 17 plus 86, so about 100, just over 100 billion. So that right there would be just over $100 billion, 631, the 1618. That might be where you're going. That really could be where you're going. And I know 100 billion, I mean, dude, talking about a $1.2 billion market cap all the way up to 100 billion, I know that's insane, but you generally don't see cryptos achieve a $100 billion market cap unless they've existed for multiple cycles, right? Even some of the top gainers of last cycle, like Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, they didn't see a $100 billion market cap, and Doge has been around for a long time, longer than this thing has been. But the coins that you see reaching $100 billion, 60 billion or higher in market cap, they generally most of the time have been around for multiple cycles. So seeing this, I would say, is possible. I wouldn't bet on it, but it is possible. I suppose you could go higher, but I think that doing the math, the quick number crunching there, I think we can take this 1886 to 2272, 2618. I think we can take those assumptions off the table, right? That's just, you're getting to crazy market cap levels at that point. I mean, it's already pretty crazy at 631. So I think it's a fair estimate, all that to say that by the time this cycle ends, if Helium were to see new all-time highs, and I think it will by the end of this cycle, the minimum expected target would be 163. The maximum expected target would be $631. Going right in between there at the 1414, 284. A lot of cryptos do like their 1414, so something to keep in mind. We'll know as we get closer, of course. I wonder if anything lines up from this high to low right here. Nothing really lining up there. A little bit at this 163 area, but nothing really. A couple of key areas at the 786 and 886 here on your extensions, but yeah, it's looking good. The chart overall is looking good, definitely bullishly postured. If you've got a low here to a high, you pulled all the way back to your golden retracement zone, like literally right to the base of it, came up, high to low here, came up to your golden retracement zone there, pulled back to your 236, a bit of a deep move, kind of an unorthodox thing, but you found support right there. You're moving up now. The next target would be obviously, I mean, beyond your all-time high targets. How this was your first target, your next target, and then maybe your last target is the one that you top off with. Who knows? Your next target would likely be something between about $12.60 and $36, and I'm leaning more toward the idea of $24 to $36. The 786 to 886 zone, because again, that does line up very well, right? This zone, watch, I'm just going to draw a box. This zone, the 886 to the 786, lines up very well, incredibly well, with the fib extensions, the deep extensions of this here from a high to a low, right? 1618 golden extension, 1886, literally that box, like it's almost the exact same target areas, like literally. So something between about $24 and $36 is probably where you're going to go next. That could happen by the end of the year. You're at $7.24 right now. That could happen by the end of the year that you're in this zone. It could be very early next year, but I would think that it is going to be soon, over the months to come. I think you're cocked and loaded, ready to go for sure. You moved up. You know, it took you 1, 2, 3, 4 months to see this move come to full fruition, from a breakout point to a high point. You know, if arguably we're breaking out on this month here, I mean, yeah, by the end of the year, in that same amount of time. I mean, I guess I'm calling for a move that's stronger. Oh, I'm measuring from the breakout point, not the actual low, so it'd be more like this. Yeah, and that lines up very well with the zone that we're going over, right? Right there, literally hits that zone. If you do it from the breakout point, I don't know. And oftentimes with moves like this, you get that little 1, 2, 3, that ABC. It's like an exact replica of the move that led into it. Anyways, getting caught up in the translation there. Monthly RSI looks fine, looks bullishly postured. Price action looks fine, looks bullishly postured. From a high to a low point, relatively speaking, you smash through your 618, close below it, and then smash through it again. I like what you're doing. I like consolidation around this area. That's really nice. That is a strong signal that you are ready to go up higher, not just higher, but higher soon, like in a very short amount of time. So over the weeks, over the months, definitely looking like you want to move up. The weekly RSI looks very bullishly postured, very strong in itself. Getting overbought, no problem. You have a problem being oversold, and now you're back up above the 60 where you found support right there at the 60. Beautiful. It literally is. It looks great. I would say it looks perfect. It's nothing's perfect. I was about to say that, but it looks really good. It looks set up to go higher. And I could see this one being talked about, you know, on a like top 100 top performer on a 7-day period. I could see this coming up again just because of the way the chart looks over the weeks to come. I would expect you do see some serious growth. On a daily perspective, the RSI is also super strong, so bullish. Wow, you're looking like you want to go up immediately. So if anybody's looking to get into a short-term trade, this might be a good one to get into, man. Breaking above, yeah, you really do look like you want to go up higher. You're at 724. It's going to be no time before you're like at 858, $10 above that, right? Like literally sometime within the next week or two, I would expect, if not over the coming days. But yeah, looking really good. I don't know too much about HNT. I don't know about Helium that much as far as a fundamental perspective goes. It's not a coin that I own, but the chart looks good, looks healthy. I like this pullback right here overall, right? This pullback on a closing basis. You literally close right above the closing basis of this resistance point here, finding support in the previous area of support and previous area of resistance there. Right there, it's clutch. It's very, very good to see. From a low point here to a high point, you pulled back to your, in between the 0.5 and the 618. Maybe this would be a better fib to take. Literally right at the 618. And that's the low to the high of this move. It's not the actual low, but that might be a better fib to take it off of. And you're above the 236. All signs, man, are saying go, go, go. It wants to go up now. So if you like the video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Always do your own research before investing in a coin, right? This thing has my vote of confidence for the short term, for the coming weeks. For the long term, for years, for your retirement money, for your grandchildren's retirement money, or what's the word? Inheritance? No, probably not. Probably not. It's probably something you want to get in and get out of over the coming weeks, months, half a year period, you know, something like that. And again, if you decide that you want to hold it longer than that, that's your decision. right? Because you've done your own research, you've found on a fundamental level that it has longevity built into it, and that it is worth holding for a long term if you want to do stuff like that. But none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just talking about a random coin that is doing better than literally anything else in the top 100. So thought it was relevant. Take care. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.